Hello everyone, today we will present to you about robotic hand, aka articulated hand. This is our science project. Our team have, my name is Suri.
I'm Jenny.
I'm Toy.
My name is Steve.
So, we're from class 8.5 and now we would like to start our presentation.
Firstly, we'll talk about table of content. We have purpose, guiding questions, hypothesis. Then we will talk about our materials, our instruction on how to make this project. And finally, we have results and conclusion to talk about this model. Firstly, purpose. The purpose of our project is to know further about hands function and how we're controlling, like putting our hands into work each day, like such as writing, lifting, carrying stuff, and typing computers. It's also tell you about informations like how to improve or what mistakes you have made to possibly weaken your hand.
We're gonna talk about guiding questions. Why hands is important? Ever wonder how the tendons in your hand work? How many joints are in one hand? How do they work?
About the hypothesis that we have. So, first thing is, hands work by joints. We could use our own hand to control the articulated hand, and articulated hand could also grab things like your own normal hand.
Now we have material. Firstly, you have cardboard. Cardboards to trace and make the hand base. Now we have pens to trace the hand and fingers. And we have scissors for cutting, and tapes to hold the joints and more. Now we have straw, which preferably paper straw. If you can afford it, paper straws to allow the twine to pass through the straw as bones. Now we have yarn. These allow fingers to bend and to act as tendons. Glue gun is the most important in our project for pasting purposes. Finally, have ruler is to bend the joints and the fingers.
So first step, trace the hand on the cardboard like this, or by placing the hand on it, shoot a way that the fingers are facing you. Cut the outline and prefer know how much tracing required. Second step, use a ruler bends place to simulate our own hands. There are 3 lines in each finger and bending it complete in portion where the hand realistically are. The topmost line in the finger bends partially. Make sure you check this action so give a perfect movement in your articulate fingers.
So next is step 3. We'll cut the paper straw into pieces to make the finger with bones as well as tendons. Cut them small and place them in between each finger line you just made. The straw will act as bones for fingers and twines as tendons. And notice, you must make sure to leave a gap between each straw to make the fingers flexible. And also, do not tighten too much, which will make it rigid.
Now we're gonna move on to step 4. For the step 4, we're gonna cut the string to pieces, and then for the length, we're gonna scale from our top fingers to the bottom here. Then connect the straw to the thumb and other fingers. Note that you can add beads into your model to make it more decorative. This is optional. Ensure twine length and give enough space for it allowed to move as a realistic hand. For the last part, which is step 5, we're gonna fold them and use glue gun to attach the straw and fix the model hand inside. Finally, we tie the bottom of the string to make the ring so we're able to move the hands neatly and maintain the realistic of the actual fingers when we pull. After all these part you're finally done, but try to revise your project to see if there are any broken part. From our group experience, we have failed to make this realistic, and also we mess up the yarns when we make the rings. As a fun fact, articulated hands could be used as a fun toy for kids, and of course for adults too.
Now we're gonna talk about result and data.
Now we will answer our questions that we made before. Why are hands important? Our hands do so much for us. They are capable for a wide variety of functions: touching, grasping, feeling, holding, manipulating, caressing, and more. How do the tendons in your hand work? Tendons are soft tissues that connect muscles to bones. When muscles contract, tendons will pull the bones, causing the finger to move.
How many joints are in one hand? 20 joints in each hand. How do hands work? Movements of the hand are mostly started by muscle in the forearm.
Now we will test our articulate hand. So first you will put your finger into the yarn. Like this. And then we will put the push into the hand like this. Now is the research about hand that we found. The hand contains the veins and arteries where the blood flows from and to the fingertips. The nerve region will let the feeling happen when you touch something with the fingers and hand. Indeed, hands make a vital part of our body. These nerves are represented by the twine that from the fibrous tendons.
Before we end this presentation, here's the conclusion of this project. So the first conclusion is we can use the hand because of its joint. Our hands can control the artificial hand because of the string. We can't use the artificial hand to pick up the items because it's not strong enough. And in our hands, you need 20 joints to be able to control your hand, like picking up stuff, and then move your hands, do writing and other activities. So that's the end of conclusion.